Guys, today we're playing Ghosts and Goblins, the arcade game on the Capcom Classics Collection for the PlayStation 2. This is the arcade version. There's also a nice version on the NES and a decent version on the Commodore 64, although the Commodore 64 version probably has the best music, but I mean, that's usually the case. Now, I'm terrible at this game. This game looks significantly better than the Commodore 64 version and the NES version. And there's blood, which I never noticed before. I actually had this arcade compilation for the Xbox a long time ago. But a long time ago I traded my Xbox when I was getting a 360, thinking I'd eventually be able to play this arcade compilation. Lo and behold, they didn't have compatibility for this game at the time. So I finally found this used for the PlayStation 2, and I'm very happy because as much as I like the second Capcom arcade compilation, I think this one has the better games on it. But there's gems on both, but this has like the majority of the better games on there. This game is extremely hard. It kind of reminded me of Castlevania back in the day, except harder. I hate this thing. You actually play as this thing on the Gargoyles Quest series, I believe it was called. There's one on the NES. There's a second one on the Game Boy, and then the third one was on the Super Nintendo called Demon's Crest. So basically, as you probably already noticed, you only can get hit twice before you die. This game was obviously made to steal quarters from you. I say this game's... I don't know. This might be a nostalgic glasses sort of game because, like, I keep on, like, in a lot of my videos I talk about games that I might not necessarily be good at, but they're still fair and thus are a good game. This game's really fun and responsive and playable, but I do think sometimes the enemy attacks and stuff are cheap. And what I mean by cheap is sometimes I think getting hit's almost unavoidable unless you just know exactly what the patterns are. This game was really meant to steal your quarters. Like, if you thought the NES version was difficult, I think this version's way more difficult. I get to put my name in, that's exciting. This version does have the best graphics and better music than the NES, but not the Commodore 64. We're gonna give this another go because that would be a very short video. That was a very pleasant tune for me entering my name. This fire thing sucks. I didn't think it'd keep my weapon since I ran out of lives, but it's whatever. I'd rather have the straight weapon, to be perfectly honest with you. That's a fat bird. Must be living off of these corpses. That's not cool. There's a sequel to this that was on a few more systems. I believe the Master System and the Sega Genesis, and then I believe there was a few PC ports of the sequel, which was Ghouls and Ghosts. And then the Super Nintendo and the arcade, we got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And then there is a spin-off which to me felt like a full-fledged sequel called Maximo Ghosts to Glory. And that game was actually really awesome. It was like a 3D version of this. It was pretty difficult. not nearly as difficult as these games, but more difficult than your average platformer. And then he had the sequel called Maximo, I think it was versus the Army of Zen. And then they were actually going to come up with some online version of Ghosts and Goblins, but that got canceled. I don't know how that would have worked out. I suck at this game, but I told you that ahead of time. By now you guys know to expect that. I say the NES version's a little bit easier for possibly two reasons. One, it actually is easier, and I've gotten further on that version. Or two, I played the shit out of the NES version, and I just think it's easier because I played the shit out of the NES version, not as much as this version. I love the blood. I don't know what that says about my personality, but I definitely approve. That was kind of glitchy. I don't know if you saw the zombie come out of midair. Oh, I gotta fight this demon thing. He always kills me. He doesn't play around, I'll tell you that. Oh, half of my bones are floating. Oh. Once again, I shall put in MRM. MRM, that's my initials. Try to guess what it is. If you guessed right, you get a thumbs up. That's about it. All I can offer you right now. Aside excellent commentary. Alright, this is going to be my last go around. I feel like that'll be a decent length video. See, kids, zombies were in things back in the day and not nearly as appreciated. Now everybody's all zombie crazy, but what about the zombies in this game? Do they get any love? No. This might be the first game to feature running zombies. Was that movie like 28 Days Later? Yeah, they didn't come up with the running zombies. This game did. Actually, I don't know what came out first. I think this game would have come out first. I was about to say Return of the Living Dead actually had running zombies. See, that movie was smart because those zombies ran based on their state of decay. Man, that thing pisses me off. I hate the little demon. Bad demon. Why didn't they ever make a game of Return of the Living Dead? That'd be so fun to like, cause in Return of the Living Dead, like, they don't die when they get hit in the head, the zombies don't. Since they're already dead, and zombies are kind of a ridiculous concept, at least the rotting ones. Like, I guess the people going crazy, like they have rabies zombies, would make more sense, like, in the real world, but these zombies that are digging out of the grave are pretty ridiculous, like the whole undead concept. But if you're gonna go fiction, I guess Return of the Living Dead kind of hit smart, like where like every part of the body's independent, so if you cut off a finger, the finger is gonna crawl towards you. Oh, one of those random floating zombies in the air type deal appeared again. I got armor this time, not that it's gonna help my ass. Oh, you and your stupid little spitball. Well, there'll probably be another one. This game's 5-second memory. Hey, we got farther than we did last time. That doesn't happen often. Shit. I'd press jump. Man, it's gonna make me start from the scratch. If I would have went a little bit further, it would have started me off where those little ghost things go up and down that look like those things from Super Mario Brothers 2 that when you ride the magic carpet. I think they're supposed to be ghosts. I don't like the Commodore 64's control because they only have one button on the joystick, so you had to push up to jump, and with this game, I really feel like you need a separate button for jump. Oh shit, and then one for firing. Up, game over. Well, that was Ghosts and Goblins for the arcade on the Capcom Classics Collection for PS2, also available on Xbox. There's a PSP version. I'm not sure if that version has Ghosts and Goblins on it or not, but this version actually has Ghosts and Goblins, Ghosts and Ghouls, and then Super Ghosts and Ghouls. I mean, Ghouls and Ghosts, and then Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I believe that's what it's called. Basically, the first 3 games in the series. And I just put in P for some reason. Where's RB? Is that back? Yeah. Is it gonna give me enough time to put in my name, or is it gonna spell something out for me? Well, this was Ghosts and Goblins. I just made it in time. This is Ghosts and Goblins. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun making, you know. We got to chat. That was good. You know, we got to catch up. But anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching. And remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. And also remember to check out the channel description where there are a list of consoles. And if there's a game that you want me to play on any of the consoles I have listed, send me a message either on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. And believe it or not, I will be more than happy to play that game for you. And I'll notify you, or I'll send back to you a message or whatever when I get it, and let you know when the video is made, after it's made, or whatever, and acknowledge you, and then we can like be YouTube friends and whatever. There's actually a video I want to make, so I don't have to keep on like explaining everything on these videos. So I think I say it a lot, and I'm dragging on this video, but you have a nice little demo screen you can watch. But yeah, I really think since I've started this channel, I really need a video overviewing everything, and I can't promise you when that video is going to happen, but I think I need to do one of those just to catch up, you know, old times. So yeah, so look forward to that video sometime. Might be months from now, might be a year. No, I don't think it'll be that long, but I really want to go over the channel. But until then, I hope you enjoy these videos, and thanks again for watching. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. And sorry for rambling. I know it was going backwards, forwards, frontwards, and inside out.